Are you in or considering working in a family business? In this video, we're going to talk about some important things to know when working with family. Hey, it's Kay-Andra with Midday with Kay, where I help family businesses with strategies to make family business simple and enjoyable. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click the subscribe button and stay tuned to the end for a bonus tip on working with family. So let's dive right in. Family businesses make up the majority of micro, small, and medium-sized businesses around the world. Now, for a lot of people, there's a bit of a hesitation as to whether or not they should go into business with family or join a family business that is already established. And most of the time, that is due to the fact that there are so many negative connotations around working with family, whether that is financial issues, holding people accountable, just a wide range of reasons why people try to avoid going into family. But I'm here to encourage you, to let you know that while there are challenges with working with family, it can be some of the most rewarding experiences you will ever have in this lifetime. So if you're not sure about what a family business is, let me just clarify for you before we start with tip 1. A family business is an entity in which 2 or more family members are part of that business. Now, that can be your spouse, your children, siblings, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and it can range from one generation to multiple generations. So as we get into family business, know that at the end of the day, this is something that can bring you great joy in life, and it does not have to be very complicated. Tip number 1. Just like with any other business, you want to make sure that you have a plan. Now, with that plan, we're talking about a family plan. Now, in your family plan, it goes a little bit more in depth than your marketing strategy, your financial statements, your overall plan for the next 3 to 5 years of how you're going to grow and develop the business. But it also includes things like employment qualifications, roles and responsibilities, salaries and compensation, and most importantly, you want to cover in that family business plan your succession planning. Now, the reason why you want to have a family business plan is because in the event something happens to any of the family members within the business, you want to know how the business will continue so that at the end of the day, it does not stop when one or more persons exit the business. Tip number 2. Learn how to separate family time from business. For a lot of family businesses, part of the reason why they are not successful is because they don't know how to turn the valve off. No one wants to be talking about business all the time. We all need a break from that, and your family time is just as important as the amount of time that you work together. You're seeing each other 5 to 6 days out of the week. Can we at least have evenings without talking about business? So I encourage you as family business owners and persons considering going into family business, learn how to separate that time. Take moments for yourself where you are enjoying dinner with each other. Go on family vacations where you turn off the phone, where you're not answering emails, and you're dialed in to the emotional needs and considerations of your family members. We all want to enjoy life a little, and to do that, you have to make sure that you're separating your business and your family. Number 3, have an objective voice within your decision-making process for the business. Not every family member is able to be objective when they're voicing their opinions in respect to your decisions within the business. And by having an objective voice, meaning someone who is not a part of your family or in a relationship with any member of your family, be a part of that decision making. They should be someone that you trust and someone who is able to give you sound advice when it seems like you all cannot make a decision together as a family. This objective voice gives reasoning to everything that you're doing, and it ensures that there is transparency and equality with your business. If this is making any sense to you at all, make sure to drop a thumbs up in the comments below. Tip number 4. Hold your family members accountable who are part of your business. When people enter family businesses, they think that it is a free-for-all within the business. Well, it really isn't. At the end of the day, there are more eyes on you than if you were working for some other company. What people are focused on when they are part of your family business is whether or not, if I'm a family member or a non-family member, that everyone is held to the same standard. A part of being held to the same standard is making sure that goals are set and reporting requirements are put in place to make sure that that family member is living up to what the expectations are for the role in which they play within the company. When you do this, it encourages a high morale within the company, and it makes working with employees, whether family members or not, a whole lot more smooth. And you will find out at the end of the day, it is in your best interest. It also helps with the fact that if that family member is not living up to their role and responsibility, that there are repercussions that are in place for performance and underperformance, making your job as the lead person within the family that much easier. Tip number 5, succession planning. And guess what? It is not that scary. Succession planning really deals with the transfer of business from one individual to the next. Now, that can be with a family member, generation to generation, or it can be in the event of an untimely passing of an individual within the business. You want to make sure that the roles and responsibilities are covered so that the business can continue in a very smooth fashion. Now, developing that person very early on is important because you don't want someone who has had no experience with the business to come in and guess what? Wreak havoc on the business. You want that person to get an understanding of all of the different areas of the business. You want them to build their own relationships with persons within the company and externally from the company. And that way, when it is time for the reins to change over, it is a very smooth process. As the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So having your succession plan in place from the start of the business is very important. And that ties into the first point in making sure that you have a family business plan. While all of these tips are really great to help you with starting your family business or joining a family business, I want to add this little bonus in here for you. Be adaptable. With anything in life, we have to be able to go with the ebbs and flows of life. And sometimes in family business and family business planning, that means there may be a family member who you thought would have come into your business, but at the end of the day decided they want to go down a different path. Well, be adaptable to that. We all are humans and we are free to change our minds at any particular point in time. And your ability to be adaptable to this situation will take a lot of stress and headache off of your hands. If you like this video, hit the like button, share with someone you know who can benefit from the tips, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you, and until next time, have a great one.